Watch this, guys. Isn't this amazing? You can never get this level of details using a CNC, no matter how accurate it is. Good morning, friends. I hope you're doing well. Today, I want to share a technique with you that most people probably told you that it doesn't work, but I can assure you it works. This is a graphite block, and a lot of hobbyists, machinists, and everybody else who is interested in pouring metal use these small blocks to make a mold and then pour the metal in it. And usually the way to carve this block is using a small CNC or something like that. And today I want to show you that I can do that with my small laser. I have an F1 laser from X-Tool, and the F1 has the ability to utilize infrared laser and blue laser. I found out if you're using the right settings, you can actually engrave graphite using the red laser, and it will take some time, but the result is just cannot be replicated by CNC or by hand or anything else, and it's pretty easy. And once you have a mold, you can use it for hundreds of times. And I think it's a very valuable technique. I usually don't make any videos unless I'm really going to add value. So please consider subscribing to the channel. It encourages me to make more videos like that. If you like this sort of stuff, consider subscribing and hit the notification bell. So in today's project, I'm going to attempt to engrave the channel logo into this block of graphite, and then we're going to pour some silver into it to make a nice coin. So here I resized the channel logo, and I'm going to show you the settings that I'm using. And I know it's graphite, but I'm using brass here. I'm just trying to trick my machine. And I'm going to show you the settings using the infrared laser. First, I use score here, infrared, and I will use 100%. Speed, I will keep it to the lowest possible setting, and I'm going to do 10 passes. All right. As you can see, we're doing something. I'm going to speed this up so it doesn't become boring, but I just wanted to show you the ability of the small infrared laser. I think this is about 2 watts on the F1 X-Tool. I like X-Tool. I like their free software. I know Lightburn will offer more options, but this is everything I need when it comes to laser engraving. I'm not a heavy user, but I reach out to my laser engraver from now and then, and I appreciate the ease of use. I am not affiliated with anybody. Use whatever laser you're comfortable with. I'm just sharing what worked with me. You could have a different setting. Please share it in the comments if you find a better setting. But what I learned is that by tricking my own machine with the brass engraving settings, I could do amazing engravings on graphite, which translates into a very complex metal casting that I wouldn't be able to do otherwise. I also developed a technique to make it easy to pour silver into these small cavities and make sure that it's filled. And I have a very good impression on my molten metal by applying vacuum. I will share that with you as well in a future video without any expensive equipment. So let's keep it rolling and we'll see how the engrave looks like at the end. Watch this, guys. Isn't this amazing? You can never get this level of details using a CNC, no matter how accurate it is. What's happening right now is a process called sublimation. Sublimation means that we are turning solid into gas. That means we're obliterating bits and pieces of graphite. So when I take out the mold out of the laser, usually when I flip it over on a white piece of paper or something, I don't get any dust. That means the material is actually evaporating. And because the material is evaporating, it doesn't leave any residue or any accumulation of the graphite dust, which gives this crisp image you see in front of you. Yeah, so here is the final product. This is our mold after it's been engraved with the infrared laser. Keep in mind, guys, the engraving is not very deep and it's very sharp. And in order for me to get a very crisp impression on silver, there is another secret I'm willing to share with you on how I get very good castings. So I'm gonna share this step with you right now, and then in part two, I'm gonna pour some silver on it. So what I do is I use very fine, pure silver powder. I can get it from eBay. I think this bottle was like $25 or something. I don't use that much, just a little bit. And just to show you how fine is the silver powder, this is how fine it is. So what I do basically is just to take just a little bit of this fine powder here, like that, and sprinkle it on my mold. And then I would use a metal card or anything to spread the silver powder on my molding, like that, as you can see. And this is just to fill the gaps, make sure the molten silver will be in touch with every small corner. So what I do is that I spread it like that. And now it's ready for pouring molten silver on it. You can skip this step if you want, but I like the effect that I get. I get this matte finish when I pour molten silver on it. And also while I'm pouring, I have a vibrating table that will shake this mold, make sure that I break the surface tension of the molten silver and make sure that it gets into every little detail. And this is how I get good castings. So thank you very much for watching part one. I will make another part where I pour molten silver on it and show you the final result. See you on the next one.